T. Gray and MK, you are now cleared for flight school takeoff.
4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
All right, welcome to Flight School, everybody. Good to see you guys. What's up, Edson? What's up? D. Pips is in the house. That's what I'm talking about. Kevin Clayton, Bernard, everybody. Vonnie, you're there. I see you. All right, good job, everybody. Mark, let's go to the disclaimer. We're going to show you how to make money. Money can be made. However, we can't guarantee how much money any individual is going to make because you got to do the work yourself. And some are going to do a lot and make a lot. Some will do a little, make a little. Some will do nothing and make nothing. So that's our disclaimer. We're going to stick to it. We have a video, Mark?
Yes.
All right. Let's roll tape. Roll tape, sir. Roll it. Roll it. Roll it.
I'm trying.
Roll tape. You know what? Forget it. Don't worry about it. We got announcements, everybody. And
Apple down.
That's Kevin making Apple jokes. All right. Mark. Okay. There we go.
All right, Ibüümerang family. MK coming to you from the flight deck. Let's pull up the slides. All right. Flight School 2.0, your questions answered part 2. MK and T. Gray are going to bring the heat and with the diamonds. Stay connected with the WhatsApp community, ibooMnation.com. Go there, fill out the information. Telegram, search @Ibüümerang and click join. For your April leader birthdays, we are fundraising for the BÜM Foundation. You can go to the BÜMFoundation.com or your back office, and we prefer your back office. Every little bit helps the children. However, there are no birthdays this month. Chargebacks, if you charge back, you will be terminated. However, you can go to iboomhub.com/downloads and download the multiple use credit card form. Do not give your funds to anyone for trading. Ibüümerang will not be held responsible for your loss of funds. Don't do it, folks. Cross-recruiting and switching teams is not allowed. It's grounds for termination for both the switcher and the sponsor. This is your brick. You are a personal star achiever, 300 QV, dual team qualified, 1 left, 1 right, 10 elevate customers, 1,500 in qualifying volume. Total PQV is 1,800 in personal qualifying volume. You want every person on your team to accomplish and maintain this. CEO Circle, 10 elevate customers. You can go to all events for free, but you've got to be qualified for 3 months in advance. CEO Corner, 25 elevate customers, and you go to all virtual and live events, including elevate boot camps, for free, but you've got to be qualified for 3 months in advance. Rank Up, everybody should be using Rank Up. Training call and recordings are now on iboomhub.com. And the YouTube playlist is live. It's at youtube.com/iboomerang. It's right at the top, folks. Ibüümerang Rank Up presentations by your top leaders. Log into Rank Up, click prospecting videos, grab the link and send it, and you've got to match up the prospect with the presenter. Profit Snatcher testimonials, now in Rank Up. Log into Rank Up, click prospecting videos, click Profit Snatcher testimonials, grab the link and send it. And again, you've got to match up the prospect with the presenter. Trade Buddy Lounge, live trading with the best profit coaches, and a Trade Buddy subscription is required. Send your Profit Snatcher wins and Trade Buddy video testimonials. Send your Elevate and Trade Buddy testimonials to written Profit Snatchers at elevate.com, TradeBuddyTestimonials.com for the videos. Elevate and Trade Buddy. Profit Snatcher schedule, Profit Snatchers America every first and third Wednesday of the month, and that is at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. This is the only call today, folks. MK coming to you from the flight deck.
All right. Solid work, MK. Appreciate you for that. Making short work of the announcements. All right, cool. Let's keep this thing going. I think we got a couple of slides we need to cover real quick before we get down to business. Let's burn those out real quick. real quick, real quick. All right, what do we got? We did that, we did that. Okay, we're in the goal zone. You guys know what to do, and we're going to be doing that together in future goal zones. So remember, we're in the massive volume mode. We're focused on the income producing activities, and we're following up like our lives depend on it. We do this one right, we can do 3 to 4 times the volume that we've done in the rest of the month. Folks, I'm just going to tell you right now, we're working closely with your presidential diamond, Darren Gibson, and your other diamonds as well. And we're creating a culture. And we're in this mode of not just telling you what to do, but showing you how to do it, making sure you know. But I'll tell you where this is going. Where this is going, get your mind right, because we're going to be getting to a place where that last week and that last weekend of the month and that last couple of days of the month is really intense every month. Mark, you remember that?
Yes, for sure. Yep.
The last 10 days of every month when we were building were freaking insane. Everybody was pushing to hit their goals. Everybody was pushing to get that last bit of volume, to hit that rank, to achieve their goal, to you know, get into the comma club in this case. And so we're going to create, as we grow and as we do this working together, I'm just going to let you guys know, we're going to create that end of the month intensity, right? We don't have that right now, but we're going to create that where, okay, guys, look, we're rounding the corner. It's time to bring it home. And everybody is focused and we're dropping everything and we're working through the night and all that kind of great stuff. So that is really fun because then you get to celebrate these great victories and then we do it again the next month. All right, next up, next slide.
Here's Trade Buddy.
What did he do this week?
We had a good week.
Everybody did better than me this week.
Yeah. 5 trades, gold, 5 trades, 5 wins, 0 losses. Max pips 239, a win rate 100%. Profit per one lot traded 23,900. GJ 9 trades, 7 wins, 2 losses, 434 max pips, 72% win rate. Profit per one lot traded $3,030. UCAD 11 trades, 10 wins, 1 loss, max pips 273, win rate 90%. Profit per one lot traded, 2,633. 25 trades, 22 wins, 3 losses, 87% win rate, max pips 946.
All right. Well, great job then. All right. Hey, who's my new yeah, Donnie said we need to start adding Donnie Pips predictions to that slide. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. But somebody add this up. Where are my mathematicians at? This is a participation sport. 23,900, 26,930. That's about as far as I can go in my head. Come on, a lot of money. Thank you, Bernard. You could have made a lot of money if you would have taken every single one of these trades at a one lot trade. So Trade Buddy continues to buddy, and I'm excited about my new buddies who are helping us make sure that everybody can access it and all that kind of good stuff. So over the next couple of weeks, you're going to hear some good things from the crew. All right, what's next, Mark? What's next? Okay, today's a good day.
So I'm going to put the code in the chat.
The link for everybody to log into?
Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
cool. So Mr. Bugs is doing a free webinar today, 12 noon. And the meeting code is in the chat. Mark, can you just type meeting code and then put that there so that Zoom meeting code or something like that. So that way everybody knows and you can pass that on to your people, go to Zoom, plug that meeting ID in, and you will be on with us at 12 noon Central Time with Mr. Bugs. He's got an excellent training lined up for you today. I know because I made his slides last night. So I'm going to tell you guys right now, this is going to be a power pack training. And if you're not, and let me tell you who needs to be on this training. Okay? Because all of you don't need to be on this training, but some of you 1000% need to be on this training. Okay? Anybody on this Zoom and on your teams who is not currently making $100,000 a month in their Ibüümerang business needs to be on this training. Okay, so if you're over 100 grand a month, you can skip it. If not, see you at 12. All right. Hopefully that's crystal clear. Thank you, Tia. Diamond Tier. Hey, Tier, I was trying to speak in a little code, but you guys know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. All right, cool. What else do we have, Mark?
That's it.
That's it. Okay, cool. Well, then take that down and let's rock and roll. We got PDDG. We got Diamond Tier. We got Diamond Trey Harris. And I hope I'm not forgetting anybody. And so let's get down to business. We're kind of doing this workshop style. I'm so glad that so many of you figured out how to get on here because we just wanted to see if you could handle a little difficulty on a Saturday. And Topsy knocked it out like a champ. That's why you my girl, Topsy. That's what I'm talking about. Topsy was like, man, I eat tech challenges for breakfast. Oh, you want to throw up a code? I'll show you. And here she is. She showed us. That's what I'm talking about. So to kick things off, PDDG, I challenged people last week while you were crushing it down in Indianapolis to take action. And I had a bunch of folks send me their 30-minute presentation videos. And I promised them that I would watch those videos and that I would give them some feedback. So I have my notes here. You'll pick up the vibe and I know you haven't seen all the videos, but you'll definitely be able to share some good stuff with people. But in any event, I want to start with my Turner twins, Yvonne and Yvette. Okay, so my loves, I did not get from you a presentation, nor did I get a checklist, but I got this note. I got this note that says, we are technophobes. We are trying to get the presentation done, having a dickens of a time. We don't know technology. We're working to get it done. And you guys probably think I'm going to beat you up on something else. No. But I'm going to beat you up on something that you probably don't expect me to beat you up on.
Really?
Yeah. And here's what it is. This message you sent me is full of negative affirmations. Right? We are technophobes. Well, then that's it. That is the end. That's the end of the party. Right? We are technophobes. We are trying. Holton used to kill me with this one. He would say, just pick up an object. Everybody pick up an object. Any object. Anything that's nearby. You just pick up an object. Herb's got his phone. That's a perfect object, right? Now, here's what I want you to do. I want you to try to drop it. Don't drop it. Try to drop it. Just try. Are you trying? You trying to drop it? keep trying, right? Okay. You guys get my point? So we don't try here. We get stuff done. Okay. We don't know technology. What I want you to realize is that words have power. Yeah. And we have to be very careful about what we declare regarding ourselves. Okay. Now, I do respect the fact that everybody doesn't have an easy time with technology. And that's okay. Right. But you can.
Right.
Right. You can. And what we tend to do are the things that we must do. So, for example, if Mark and I put on our black sweatsuits and hoodies and we came and we kidnapped your family?
Take them.
That's
I didn't mean to be
She
my
didn't
joke.
realize she wasn't on mute, huh?
purposely.
That's either take them. You know, my son was home for Easter, and we were talking. You know, when he's 25 now. We were talking about how when he was younger, and we were watching a movie called Amber Alert, where somebody kidnapped a child. And we got off on this tangent, like, why does somebody want to kidnap somebody else's kid? You know? And so I told my son, I'm like, when you were little, we used to say that if somebody took you, they would bring you back.
Mm.
He would actually reverse ransom to take you back. Like, nah, you got him now. You got him now. He's yours now. You want me to take him back? $1 million. $1 million. Small bills. Untraceable.
Non-sequential.
Non-sequential. Meet you at the park. Come with the money or you leave with the kid. Right? I mean, you got me off on a tangent. But let's suppose Mark and I, we kidnapped your family, the ones that you actually do like and love, not the ones that you want to get rid of. And we said, we are going to throw them off of this bridge next Saturday if you don't have a presentation and a checklist by Friday. Would you get it done?
I'm gonna have 10 presentations ready to roll every day. I'm getting my kids back.
Well, and that's because you have so many kids, right?
Exactly.
Doris has, the reason I have one kid is because Doris has 7. So she handled my extra responsibility to populate the earth. But you guys get the idea, right? Turner twin.
Yes.
So do not come back here with this bullshit next week. By the way, that was one in the swear jar.
Uh-huh.
You guys to do.
2 because they're twins.
You got 7 days, Turner twins, Yvonne and Yvette, to figure this out. I left a blank so you can
Thank you.
whatever you wanted in the blank. Okay.
Thank you for the extra days.
So Yvette puts in the chat, Miss Tammy, help me. Well, why didn't you ask her to help you last week on Monday? I'm just saying. Right? Okay. All right.
I
So
wasn't in this last week.
I love you, and I'm getting off of you right now, and I'm going to keep my move on to Kevin Clayton. Okay? All right. So I love you guys, Turner twins, and my advice to everybody is do not accept the challenges that life throws at you. Okay? We like some rock'em sock'em robots here. You know, you ever remember when you were a kid, you had the cars that you pull them back and it kind of winds up something inside to let them go, and then they go, and then they hit a wall. But what would they do? They would kind of flip over it. You remember this? And they would just go another way, and then they would hit a chair leg, and they would just flip over, and it would go another way. That's how we've got to be. When we hit an obstacle, we go up, over it, under it, around it, or through it, but we don't stop. Okay? Yvonne, Yvette, we baby's kids. We don't die.
We multiply.
We multiply. Okay. Let's get down to the folks who sent presentations. First of all, everybody who said they were going to send a presentation sent a presentation. And so I applaud you guys because you did it. You absolutely did it. Today, we're going to talk to Kevin Clayton, Deanna Williams, Angel Dublé, Siobhan, aka Vonnie, Pat Pamplin, and Diana Hardy. PDDG, all these people, Kevin, Deanna, Angel, Vonnie, Pat Pamplin, Diana Hardy, all recorded a 30-minute Ibüümerang presentation.
And some did it while they were here in India as well. So they got it done as well. I know Angel, she said she had to do it, and some other people. And I said, wow, that's commitment for sure.
Mm-hmm. Because what we're doing is we're helping these folks get themselves into a position where they can turbocharge their recruiting. Right? So we wanted to knock this exercise out of the way, PDDG, so that now these guys can go into hyperdrive. And some of you guys did your videos more than once, and I'm super proud of you for that. So let's get into some specific feedback. Kevin. So Kevin's first video that he sent, he recorded a presentation that he was doing for the team, and he had on these headphones, and I'm like, lose the team and lose the headphones, right? The headphones made him look like, you know, a big giant Mickey Mouse who could beat you up. But in any event, I told him to let's get rid of the headphones. And so I got a second one from Kevin. So really, first of all, Kevin, great job taking the feedback and getting it back. However, like they say in some urban neighborhoods, however, my specific advice to you is, number one, do it without the edification intro. So folks, what Kevin did is he had Kia come on first and edify him before he came on. In this format, you know, you definitely want to do that when you're doing like a scheduled big group presentation. But for this video, no, don't do it, right? And also no audience, okay? The only thumbnail on the video should be you, right? Now, Kevin, I did mention that to you in my video note after your first one. So I got to ding you on following instructions. Kia, you did a video too? I knew I was missing one. I apologize. Kia. I send it to me again. I apologize. I remember you sent it to me and I was looking for, I'm like, I know I got at least one more video. I apologize. But Kevin, so you got to follow instructions, man. In my first video to you, I said, I gave you those instructions. Now, the reason for it is you're going to lose your audience. You're going to lose your audience. In this format, you're going to lose your audience. You got to get right into it. So get your energy up. Also, I could tell that your energy was a little bit down. No, your team keeps having you guests. Great. Well, you're going to have to go into the lab and record one with nobody. And I want you to pick the time of day when your energy is the highest, because your energy was super high in the first video, but in the second video, your energy was low. And remember, this video is your proxy. It's going to stand as a representation for you, and it's going to go to work for you. So you're creating a soldier, okay? Another thing I want you to do, Kevin, is I want you to recruit more light so that your video is clearer. You guys got to realize when you do a video like this, everything is a distraction. So your job is to eliminate all the distractions that you can so that all they can focus on is what you're talking about. Does that make sense? All right, Deanna, I see you nodding, right? You're right. You just eliminate the distractions so that all they hear is you and what you're talking about. So
Makes sense.
get more light. See how, like, your video right now, because of you're outside, you're really clear. The video that you sent was very fuzzy because I don't know if you shot it at night or in a closed room that didn't have a lot of light, but you want to get more light. Sounds good?
Sounds good.
All right, cool. Perfect. And then that energy, because I was missing that Kevin Clayton energy in this video that you sent. Okay. So, and that's legit. We're not always on fire. Right. And so if you're not feeling it, just do it the next day. Okay. All right. That was Kevin. Darren, based on that, you got anything in particular that you would throw out? You'll kind of see a theme developing here in a little bit.
No, the headphone thing, I mean, I tell people all the time, even when you're doing any call, I don't believe a lot of headphones should be on there. You want to make it look professional, and the lighting is very, very crucial for sure. I got on a Batman shirt right now. You don't want to be like Batman, right, in the dark, and scare people away. You're selling dreams and hopes and aspirations, not desperation. So, you know, it's very important that you have some lighting in the back. I think T. Gray, you talked about the lighting that you have as well by your computer, and everything else is slap dab. And then also too, your energy has to be high. when you're doing a presentation because you want to sound like you're excited, right? Because your audience is going off of, remember, your excitement is going to get them excited. And you know, there's some people, T Gray, um, that just sounds really excited, right? And their excitement is exciting, so it makes them want to look more into what the company is selling or what to buy into. You know, for instance, I had James Riddick open me up. You don't have to be that super excited, but the way that James is, his personality, it makes people really excited for what they're about to listen to. So extremely important, everything that you just said, T Gray.
Absolutely, absolutely. And you're one of the best presenters in the game, and it's because you mind the small details, right? I have never seen a video. I've never seen you on camera where your video wasn't crisp. Like right now, your video is crisp. I don't know what kind of lighting situation you're in. I don't know what room you're in, but whatever it is, you figured out this is my place where I can get a good camera image, and that's where that is, right? I've seen Holton move through his whole building practically trying to find a space. Mark, you remember that time he was doing that presentation in the clubhouse?
Yeah, yep, for sure.
Literally, we're on an hour as he moved this corner of the room. What about this one? What about this one? What about over here? What about over here? Until he found just the right spot, you know? And it's because that attention to detail is what's going to make you win. So,
Yeah, in the office, in the place that I'm in, I just moved in a couple months ago, and I really didn't like my office space. There's no light that comes in. So I had to invest into a new camera. Even though I have an iMac, one of the new iMacs, but I had to invest into a new camera, invested into some light. Even though there's no light in here, literally. So even if you don't have a place where there's no light, you can definitely find something to figure it out. Like you just said, T Gray, to the twins, we figure things out. That's what we do.
We figure things out. And you know what? Here's what we do. And we also help each other. We're in this incredible community called the GPS group. So I mean, if you find a lighting solution that works for you, or a webcam that works for you, drop it in the group. Say, hey guys, look what I found, you know, but don't make this a major project. Don't get lost in this. We don't want to hear anybody talking about 30 days from now, you're still trying to figure out your lighting and your camera, because we will call you out and say, oh, you just found something to do other than your work, right? So definitely want you guys just go ahead and figure it out. Okay, Deanna Williams did a presentation. Trey Harris, where you at? Diamond Trey, can you believe that? Deanna Harris did a video presentation, and it was good. It was good. You present well. Deanna, I would watch your presentation, right? It was genuine. It was heartfelt. You had the right amount of energy, okay? And your New York accent serves you well, because accents combined with clear articulation make you interesting to listen to. Right? So if you had an accent that muddled all your words, it made you hard to listen to, but you speak very clearly, but with a New York accent, and it just created a flavor. I'm like, okay, cool. That's your secret weapon, right? Now, let's talk about some technical things. Number one, when you start your video, so I can tell you're new to the technology, so you're going to need to figure it out, okay? You're going to need to figure it out. Ask somebody to help you if you need to, but you're going to need to figure it out. So when you start your video, it should be you on screen, no slides, right? And you want to welcome your people, tell your story, and then start sharing your slides, okay? Hi, my name is Deanna Williams. This is what I do, blah, 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 whatever. And when you get to the video, the slides, you now start sharing the slides, okay? Also, in this presentation, and this is, and by the way, everybody listen to this. While these might be specific feedback for one person, the collective body of feedback is going to help everybody else who's listening get theirs right as well. That makes sense, everybody? How you doing, Dorcas Riddick? Dorcas Riddick is in the house. What's going on, lady? All right. So when you're doing this format, don't ask people to raise their hands. Present as if, because right now, you're going to use this video to launch your business. Okay, this is not a, you know, for example, if Trey Harris was doing this video and creating a video for the team, he might say things like, okay, hey guys, if you're watching this, you know, raise your hand if you agree with this or whatever. But when I'm doing a launch video and my goal is to create my front line, when I do the video, Deanna, I'm talking to one person. I'm doing the video as if I'm talking to you. So I want you to do your video as if you're talking to me. And in a one-on-one conversation, I wouldn't ask you to raise your hand. But I'd ask you questions, but I wouldn't ask you to raise your hand. Okay. So let's do that. What else? I also want you to figure out how to get your slides full screen or near full screen without the thumbnails going down the side. That way your video is clean without distraction, okay? Are you buddies with Diana Hardy? Her video was perfect, so ask her to show you how to do it, okay? But other than that, you just do it again and do it the same, try to talk the same way you talked on this one. It's gonna be a great video. All righty. Angel Dublé. Okay. So Angel, you like doing this. Darren, Angel has sent me like 25 videos. Like I'm ready to text her back. Okay, I'm a sign up already.
Are you sure she likes it or she just wants to keep doing it to
yeah, exactly, right? But I mean, each one is better than the one before. So I like that. The relentless pursuit of excellence. Way to go, Diamond Tier. You got yourself a good one on your team here. All right. So Angel, let's get into some specific advice for you. Okay, your videos are good. Your content is solid, but you start out slow. So what we want to do is we want to start with a hook. Okay. And by the way, guys, I got a list of 10 hooks that after I give the last person their advice, I got 10 hooks that I think you might like. Okay. But I want you to start with, my name is, you like to say good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon from wherever you might be looking at, you are as you're watching my video. My name is Angel Dublé. I was a realtor for 8 years. I come from a project management background. I've been a personal trainer, and I've even been in the restaurant industry. But boom. Now you see why I text you, what's your background today? Right? So because as I was listening to the beginning of your video, I found myself trying to find a connection. Right? But when you tell your story, you create that connection. All right. And, kind of going back to Kevin, what I like about his opener is he says, I love driving trucks, but I see that they are developing self-driving trucks. So I know that my future is at risk, and this video is about what I'm doing about it. You see what I'm saying? So he created that connection. And I want you to create that connection by telling your story. Knock it out real quick. You know who did an incredible job telling their story so fast but powerful was Pat. When I get to you, Pat, we'll talk about this in a little bit. But just tell your story. Don't get too hooked on it. You got 60 seconds or less to tell that story and create that. I also want you to vary your pace because you're just kind of like a smooth talker, right? And I want you to vary your pace a little bit more so that when you get to the points where you really want to talk slowly, you can. But I want you to make short work of certain, right? So for example, the disclaimer is something you can make short work of.
Please press 1.
Please mute your line. There.
Thank you for.
Thank you for muting your line. All right. That's my stuff for you, Angel. I'm looking forward to your 30-second version of your presentation. Cool? You good, Angel? You're not talking to me today? I can't hear you.
I'm good.
Okay. Awesome. Awesome. All right. Where is Siobhan? Where you at, Siobhan? She told me something about she usually is in the gym, multitasking.
Hey, B, I'm here.
You in the gym though?
I'm working out at home.
You're working out at home today?
Yes.
Okay. Home workout. Okay. Perfect. All right. Was this your first time ever doing a presentation?
No, it's not.
Do you do presentations all the time?
Not all the time, but I did them more frequently in the beginning.
Okay, cool. Well, you did a great job. It was a clean presentation. Your visuals were really good. Same advice that I gave Deanna though. Start full screen. Right? Start when your presentation starts, when the video starts, it should be Siobhan on screen. And again, you want to have a hook and you want to tell your story. You want to give your background and you want to basically tell people, as you tell your story, folks, you want to tell people why you are doing this because someone's going to relate to why you were doing this. Okay. Also, you can do some vision casting, folks, and you can tell people what you are doing. We'll talk a little bit about that in just a minute. I'm going to recruit Diamond Tier, Diamond Trey, PDDG. We'll talk a little bit about how to do that vision cast in the beginning of your presentation. But you did get start full screen, share the slides when you get there. And I can tell this presentation is new to you, but here's what's going to happen. By the time you do this for the 10th time, you will be rocking and you'll have your confidence just like you have on Instagram. Because I'm like, does she forget that I follow her on Instagram? I seen you talk on Instagram. Yeah. I've seen you float when you want to go live or make a video in your story. And that's who needs to show up on your presentation. Okay, don't be a different person. Be Siobhan. Bring your energy up. And when you get to the end, make sure you end full screen as well. How's that?
All right, thank you. Sounds good.
All right. Now, should we make you show us the push-ups and the sit-ups? You're not going to. Okay. We're going to keep it going. We're going to go to Pat. Where's my Pat? Actually in Bermuda this time. Pat.
Yes, sir.
Hey, everybody, listen to this. This is what Pat said. This is how her presentation started. You ready? Hi. Did you realize that your dreams and aspirations will never come to fruition if you do not take control of your financial future? Pat, I love it. I love it. She started with an engaging question, hit you between the eyes. You kind of have that mental, what do you mean that my dreams and aspirations aren't going to come true? Oh, if I don't take control of my financial future. So great job. And then you told your story, and you've got a background that probably, if you wrote it out, it probably takes somebody 5 whole minutes to read your whole bio. But Pat capsulated that thing so nice. She told you just enough so that you know, I'm a professional, I'm influential and whatever. So great job there. Here's what I want you to do on your video when you redo it, because yes, you got to redo it. I want you to position yourself higher in the frame. Okay. You were actually low, and that creates what? A distraction. All right. So I'm changing my camera. You guys look at me. Pat, you were kind of like this.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And it makes a person watch a video and say, why are they so low? why not get a bigger chair or something? So, and by the way, I know you guys are jealous that I can do that with my camera. Don't be too jelly. I told you what kind of camera it was. You could buy one. It's like less than $200. All right. But position yourself higher in the frame. Also, I want to applaud you for trying to play the video, but I want you to know that you didn't share the video, so you were the only one watching the video. It didn't play for the audience.
Then why?
Yeah, you're gonna need, so you're gonna have to actually switch your share. All right, so you were sharing the slides. You're gonna need to do a new share the video, and then you need to go share back the slides. Okay, and you're surrounded by people who love you, who will show you how to do it. Okay, I know you got a great support team between Donnie, myself, etc. Somebody will help you get it done. Okay. I want you to know you're easy to listen to. It's like I want to hire you for voiceovers. So I'm like, no, but for real though, like I almost want to play this video for you guys. It's like, I'm like, okay, you could read the newspaper to me. I'd listen. And then now one thing that I didn't like is your presentation eliminates the affiliate pack. At the end of the affiliate pack.
Affiliate pack. Okay.
Yeah, you guys only presented in that presentation, you only presented the executive pack and the CEO pack. I do not recommend that. There is a science behind that part of the offering. And I'm gonna fall on my mentor and say, the Holton Bugs put that pack in there. So to remove that pack would be to say, I think I know this business a little bit better than Holton. All right. There's a psychology behind that low-level offering. And if your presentation doesn't have the affiliate pack, download the actual presentation from the Show Me the Money resources. Okay. I know why some people want to eliminate that. But if you present properly, the only people who do the affiliate pack are going to be the people that should do the affiliate pack. And remember, what is the purpose of a new recruit, everybody? Who can tell me? What is the
Get them profitable?
But what is the purpose of a new recruit?
Use the product and acquire more people to acquire new team members.
Okay, cool. Herb, you almost have it. Almost right. Almost. What is, he said to recruit other people and to do what else?
Use the products.
Get their lists.
So, okay, we're gonna put this in the chat. You ready? To get customers and to customer getters.
That's what it was. I forgot.
The purpose of a new recruit is for them to get customers. What's up, Val? My buddy. How you doing? I love when I see you on here. All right. The purpose of that new person, the purpose, it's not what you need to do with them. The purpose. Why are they in your business? They're in your business because that person is a new location. That's a new McDonald's. That's a new McDonald's location in your business. And that purpose of that McDonald's is to grow, to add to the business, right? Well, the purpose of a new person is to get new customers and customer getters. And people who sign up for $99 can do those two things. When you don't allow those people in your business, you are also not allowing yourself to get access to who they know. Okay, so I would encourage you guys, let people get in when you fit it. Now, if you create enough value for the executive pack and the CEO pack, you are not going to have people getting in there. You're not going to have people that should be doing that signing up for $99. And what you want to do is you want to get skillful folks at your close. So here's something that you can say. You can say, so whenever I present this to people, people ask me, which one should I do? And let me tell you which one you should do. You should do the very best one that you can do. Now, Jacqueline, if you can do the CEO pack, then that's the only one you should consider. Because what's going to happen is as you build your business, people are going to ask you what you do, and they know that you could do the CEO pack, but you did the $99 pack, and they're going to say, oh, Jackie doesn't really believe in this. Does that make sense, folks?
Absolutely.
So when I'm closing folks, Pat, I say, okay, so which one can you do? I say, can you do the CEO pack? You say, yes, okay, great. We don't need to talk about the other ones. Let's get you signed up. Can you do the CEO pack? No, I want to, but my money's not there. Okay, well, can you do the executive pack? Yeah, I could do that. Okay, great. Then that's it. We don't need to talk about anything else. Let's get you signed up. Now, if I get past the executive pack and they can't do that, and look, I just had this happen. I just had that happen. I don't have it. Okay, well, great. When do you think you could have it? Maybe in a week or two. Okay, great. Well, let's get you started at the $99 so we can get you in. Let's start working on getting you profitable. Let's start building a foundation for your business. And you can upgrade when you get the money in a couple of weeks. The version of the presentation that you're using there doesn't allow you to do that. Okay, so you want to make sure that you use that presentation. And I'm not saying it's your fault. I know that's not you didn't take it out, but use the corporate presentation and you can't go wrong. Also, I want to encourage everybody to say business partner instead of ambassador. I was watching Holton's live. Do you guys know Holton is live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday on his Instagram? I was watching his live. You know what? I don't know if it was a live, Mark, or if we were filming a commercial the other day with him. But one of the reasons that people are not effective is because they use jargon. They use our code of speaking, and other people don't know what that means, right? So ambassador is like our code, but what is an ambassador really? An ambassador is a business partner, right? So let's speak the language of business. Instead of saying business ambassador, say business partner. And Pat, the other thing I want you to do is, as I mentioned to the others, as you present, as if everyone is watching your own, as if everyone who's watching is your own personal prospect, I also want you to state your vision and what you're building. Okay? See, that keeps coming back. When you state your vision, what you're building, and I'm going to recruit help from PDDG, Diamond Tier, and Diamond Trey in just a little bit to talk about ways that you can articulate that in the beginning. Okay. When my recruiting video, Pat would say something like, hey, I'm so glad you're watching. I'm T Gray, which you probably already know because I invited you to watch this video. Listen, we're building something big. I have just had the fortune of teaming up with one of the most successful people on the planet. We're launching an incredible idea that has the opportunity, that has the ability to create some serious new wealth. This opportunity is not for everyone. And even though I gave you the link to this video, it might not even be for you. But I'll tell you what we're doing right now. Right now, I am building my core success team. Everything that I've ever done has been incredibly successful. This will be no different. And I'm looking for my first line of top hardcore business partners. I'm calling these folks my generals. And what I'm going to do with these folks is we're going to create an explosion. We're going to create a wave of wealth, a wave of success that's going to span several countries. So let me get down to business here. Let me share with you exactly what this is all about so that we can determine whether or not you and I are going to partner up in what we're building. Right? And I'm just free flowing. And at the end, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to say, so listen, I've laid it out. I'm sure you can see what I've seen, how much sense it makes. Now the decision that you need to make two decisions. Number one, do I just like this product so much that I just want to be a customer? Or do I want to be a part of this movement that T. Gray and his team are building? There's two types of people watching this video. The folks that see it, that they're glad they've seen it, and they want to be a part of the momentum wave that we're building. And folks that are going to watch us do it and wish that they had jumped on it. Because I can tell you right now that if you're seeing this video, you're seeing it. You're seeing this opportunity early stage. Here's what's going to happen. You and I have an appointment scheduled to get back together. I'm going to call you in just a few minutes. We're going to talk about this. Hopefully you have comments, questions, whatever. We can get those out of the way and let's see where we're at. You know, something. But it's very personal. When you watch the video, you feel like I made it just for you. That's really what I'm getting at. All right, cool. Great job, Pat. I love that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And I can tell you've done lots of public speaking. You've got some good training. You have a gift. Now, if we get the technical aspects together, you're going to have a nice, strong video. Okay.
Much appreciated. Thank you so much.
Love it. Love it. All right, let's go. Last but not least, and Kia, I apologize. I do see your link now. We will get into that, but I didn't watch your video. I apologize, but I did watch Diana Hardy's video. Diana Hardy, where you at? Diana, I see you. Your energy is insane. And it's like, what's cool is that that's just who you are. It's like you just had this natural energy, this natural radiance. I couldn't help but smile as I was watching your video. And you did a great job of translating your personality onto the video. You also had a great intro. Diana said, great afternoon, great morning, good evening for those of you who are looking at this presentation. My name is Diana Hardy. I come and hail from the great state of New York, even though I live in South Carolina right now. And what brought me here was the military. Solid. Nice connection. You know, like I felt like I knew you. And like now I want to, okay, well, I want to see what you're talking about, right? And then she gave instruction throughout the video. So Diana's not new to this. She's been doing this for a while. She says, and at some point in time in her video, PDDG, she said, now, what I'm going to encourage you to do is I want you to put your business hat on. I love that, right? She's taking command. She's giving instructions. And then when you do that, and Pat, you need to do that. Everybody needs to do that, right? I want you to put your business hat on, she said. She said, take notes. She shot the video as if it was for use by her team. So she said, and I want you to take those questions and ask them to the person who referred you to this video. Now, I do want you to, Diana, we're going to start a new team with you. So I want you to redo this video with the vision cast and with the mindset, like I told Pat, that everybody who's watching this video is your personal prospect. Because for a while, that's what it's going to be. Okay. Your video quality was excellent. I love your boomerang background that you chose. And you played the video. You played the video. Great job. You framed the video. You played the video. I do want you to download the video to your laptop and play it so we can eliminate all the rest of the Vimeo stuff. Okay. Also, nice job going back to full screen at the end. Now, what I want you to do, what I want you to work on is your closing call to action. Everybody, CTA stands for call to action. And this is where you tell a person what to do. If you ever listen to a Darren Gibson presentation, at the end of his presentation, he says, so now here's what you need to do. Go ahead and get started. You ever listen to a Holton Bugs presentation, he says, here's what you need to do. Pick a pack, get started. You ever listen to me present, at the end, I'm always going to tell a person, go ahead and get started right now, right away. Don't put it off. If this makes sense to you, it's going to make sense to others. Get started. So I want you to go ahead and use that authority, Diana, because you have it, and tell them what to do, and also with the vision casting. Okay? So, fantastic job. Your video is almost ready for prime time. This next version will get it, I'm sure. Okay? So that was everybody who did it. Let's just kind of applaud everybody who did it. Everybody got out of their comfort zone, knocked that out. Anybody who wants to do a video, if you want me to watch it, if you want PDDG to watch it, you want Mark to watch it, Trey, Tier to watch it, and we give you feedback, you can email your video to me at tgray@iboomerang.com. If you have access to direct access to any of these diamonds, you can send it directly to them. If anybody wants my phone number, Mark, what's your phone number again? I told Mark I'm not giving out his phone number instead of mine. All right, here we go. I want to drop this out there, and then I want to go to the vision casting and ask our diamonds to help us with that. When you do your video, everybody, I want you to think about what you're going to do to grab that person's attention so that they listen to you for the next 5 minutes. I don't want you to waste your opening seconds with fluff. I want you to hit them right between the eyes. Okay? So here are 10 opening statements. You guys ready? Number one. In the next 5 years, millions of jobs, including high-paying professional roles, will be wiped out by AI and automation. The real question is, will you be ready or will you be replaced? Who likes that? Anybody like that one? I like, will you be ready or will you be replaced? Woo! I'm going to be ready. There you go. Boom, it's in the chat. Number two. Imagine waking up one day to find your job, your career, your profession made obsolete by a piece of software. What is your plan B? Anybody like that one? Anybody like that? If you like it,
Love them.
here it goes. Here comes the next one in the chat. I'm dropping them in the chat as we go. All right. This is why people, you can't miss flight school, because we're going hardcore now. All right, here we go. Number three. They used to say, go to school, get a good job, and you'll be safe. But in 2025, that advice is a trap. What is your strategy to escape it? Ooh, I like that one. All right, like that one? Okay. I'll put it in chat. Coming in the chat. Here we go. That was 3. Here's number 4. AI is not coming for your job. It's already here. The people who win from this revolution will not be the ones with degrees. It's going to be the ones with skills. Are you ready? Ooh, nasty. That was nasty, right? It's so nasty. All right, I'll put that in chat for you. Dara says she loves that one. AI is not coming for your job. It's already here. AI is already in your job. Number 5. What if I told you that you could future-proof your income, your family, and your freedom by learning one powerful skill that no robot can replace? You like it? Deanna says, I like that one. Okay, let me give you that one, Deanna. Here it comes. It's coming. All right. Tammy said that one was deep. One skill, by learning one skill that no robot can replace. Instantly makes the mind say, what the hell is it? All right. Here we go. Number 6. Today, you're going to learn about 2 opportunities. One will teach you to grow money. The other will teach you how to multiply money. Together, they can make you recession-proof and AI-proof. Oh, that got Diana Hottie nodding. She's like, that's mine right there, T-Gray. Give it to me, give it to me. Here comes Diana. Coming in the chat. Boom. There it is. All right. Number 7. Here's a harsh truth. If your paycheck depends on you showing up to work, you are one disruption away from financial disaster. What if you could flip that and create income that works even when you don't? Ooh, who likes that one? Anybody like that one? Yvette says she liked that one. Okay, here we go, Yvette. I'm giving you that one. Here it goes in the chat. Coming up. Coming up. Mary says she likes that one too. Mary, weren't you supposed to send me a video? I was searching my email. I got to give you credit. She reached out to customer services and said, how do I get in touch with T. Gray?
Yes, I tried to reach out to you. I'll have it for you this beginning of the week.
Okay, so you're gonna send, you got my email now? They sent it to you?
I have your email now.
All right, cool. There you go.
All right, thank you.
All right, number eight. Now, this one is for a group presentation, okay? Raise your hand if you've heard about jobs disappearing to AI. Now, put your hands down. Now raise your hand if you have a real plan to make sure that it doesn't happen to you. Woo! You know, I got him a smile. D, did you just close the whole room? You just closed the whole room. Because how many hands are going to be up? None. Right? Oh my goodness. Okay, anyway, here we go. This one's for PDDG. I love it when I can make him smile. See the pearly whites. All right, there we go. All right. Number 9. What's the best way to survive a massive economic shift? It's not to cling to the old system. It's to learn how to thrive in the new one starting today. All right, that one's okay. I didn't necessarily love that one. Maybe one of you does. So we'll put it out there. You can use it. Okay, here we go. And then, last but not least, professional titles are being replaced by code. Career paths are being replaced by algorithms. But financial freedom, that's still handmade. Let me show you how to build it. I don't like that. Topsy, that's for you. Here we go. This one's for Topsy. Ah, Vonnie liked that one. She missed a sit-up on that. All right, there we go. So there you go. You get the idea. You don't have to use any of those. But at the end of the day, just remember, we got to capture people's attention right away. Now, you captured the attention. Let's suppose we use this one. Professional titles are being replaced by code. Career paths are being replaced by algorithms. But financial freedom, that's still handmade. And today I'm going to show you how to build it. My name is Terrence Gray. I come from a corporate background. I've served as a senior vice president. I've had my own companies, and I've built 2 massive organizations that span 29 countries and help tons of folks create various levels of financial freedom. We're kicking off a new project, and it's exciting. It's big. It's our best one yet. With this project, we'll create more success than we've ever created before. You're watching this video because we're trying to find out if you qualify to be part of the team that we're putting together. Right now, we're not looking for everyone. We're putting our core group together. We're going to call this group our board of directors. And so we reached out to the sharpest, most successful, go-getter-minded people that we could find. That's why you're watching this video. So what I encourage you to do is pay attention, because I'm going to share with you the project. And what you're going to want to do is watch this with your professional hat on. I want you to close the door to your office. I want you to send your kids, your spouse away. Get the dog or the cat out of the room, because they might cause you to miss the thing that sets your entire future up. And then after we're done, let's have a conversation. Let's compare notes. I want to get your feedback. I want to answer your questions. And then let's find out if you actually qualify to be part of what we're building. That's how these videos need to start. PDDG, Diamond Trey, Diamond Tier. Would love to hear from you guys. Let's talk about vision casting at the beginning and at the end of your presentation so that you inspire people to action.
Can I just bring something up really fast that we used to use we still use it, but in our previous company. Can you guys see my screen?
Ooh, come with me.
So what we will do is 60 to 90 seconds pitch, a design to pique others' interest. Your story is what will give you confidence in sharing what this vision or these products can do for other people, pique their interest as they think about their own situation, what they would like to change. You want to keep it simple and break it down into 4 parts. 1 is your background, brief overview of your work, family, etc. 2 is the problem/bad things about your background. What would you like to do to change about your situation? Money, time, freedom, flexibility, or health concerns. 3 is the solution, what you have found as a solution to the problem, business, mentorship, products. 4 results or feelings about the future, results you have seen so far or why you are excited about the future. So we would do this, and T-Gray, we would actually have individuals that just started the business to create their story before they even talk to anybody, create their story, and then they would send it over to us. T-Gray, I sent you over Tier's when he first started working with me. And before they talk to anybody, we wanted them to be comfortable. Now you can use this for a 3-way call. You can use this for a presentation in person, online. You can use this for even just a one-on-one conversation. So you just get good at this and have this in the back of your mind, and I promise you, you'll start to pique people's interest of everything you just said, T-Gray.
Man, that's strong. That's strong. Can you post this in the Global Paradigm Facebook group?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, that's good, because that's a formula to help everybody with the start of their video.
For sure, yeah. And I was taking notes while you were talking that I wanted to get back to you. We were talking about you said the vision and how you closed the deal. I was listening to Mr. Bugs, and I talked to some people that was here in Indy about him using the smaller pack, of him saying, we also have a financial deal that if you don't have the top income packs, then we have something, the finances. And I'm like, man, can we use that word finances? And he said, let's say they don't have the top pack. Hey, listen, this top pack is 13,400, whatever it is, and 1340. And that's the way to get in. That's the way to get started. If you're a big hitter and you're wanting to move fast. And if you don't have that, then we have the middle pack, which is $400. And if you don't have that, we have something that we finance, meaning you can come in on $100, and in 30, 60 days, you should be earning the income that you say you want to earn, and you can increase to the top pack. So with that being said, everyone should be coming in on either one of those packs. And even if they didn't come in on those packs, T-Gray, I never let them off the hook. I always say, hey, listen, if you don't have $100, that's okay. Well, let's do this. Let's still plan your call of action with your people, and let's see if we can get them excited about what you're working with. And by that time, T-Gray, I got this from Mr. Bugs. If, let's say, T-Gray's on the line, Cynthia's on the line, the twins is on the line, and they see that this person wants to get started before them, I promise you they'll find the money every single time. Because what I will say is T-Gray's ready to get rocking and rolling, and I can't wait for this person to get rocking and rolling because you don't have the income. So I'm going to place T-Gray above you, or do you want to be above T-Gray? So there's so many different ways, T-Gray, that I do things, but I never let anybody off the hook.
I See, that's the skill. That's why you're presidential diamond, right? And it circles back to the psychology of why that pack is even there, right? And so what I want to make sure nobody misses is that PDDG, he's very, very clear on the purpose of a new person joining his team. He's like, I want to know who you know. Oh, you don't have $100? Okay, well, I'll tell you what, we're going to walk you through this process anyway, whatever. He already knows if they can put a couple of people on, it's game over. It's game over. That's the skill right there. Love that. Love that. I hope nobody missed that. Put that in your notes and don't be afraid to do it.
And honestly, those 99 packs, the people that come in on the small packs, sometimes they're the most hungry ones.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're struggling at the time, and they're ready to get out that struggle. And sometimes the ones that come in on the big packs, they don't really do anything. So it's not really about it is about the packs. I understand that, and you want them to value it, but your job is to look for the ones that's really hungry.
Man, that's strong. Yeah, it's funny, I don't want to take us off on a tangent too far. But I just remember during my building days, how middle-class people were my hardest group to build with. Broke people, like Darren just said, I find me a broke, hungry person, we can run to the ends of the world. They'd have nothing to lose, right? And also very successful people would be easier to work with. But middle-class people who had just a nice enough house, okay house, air conditioning, decent car, and a flat screen TV. I'm like, right? The hunger would be missing. They kind of settled into, this is where I'm at. But in any event, I love what you shared, Darren. Trey, Tierra, what feedback do you have for everybody about their videos? Because remember what everybody's going to do with these. What we talked about is you have your video and the video is going to go to work for you. Now you're going to recruit people, you're going to prospect people, create value for the video, have them watch the video, and now you start talking to people who've already seen the video. Right? You can have 100 people get a presentation and you've done none because your video is doing the work for you. Right? So some feedback, Trey.
Yeah, I think that's powerful. First of all, this skill set training that you're learning today is going to be, if you really take this seriously and just master the skill sets that Mr. T. Gray and our presidential diamond, Darren Gibson, is offering you, you guys, your business is going to take a life of its own. And here's the part that we're not talking about, maybe enhancement, but you guys, it's going to position you to be the leader that you've been looking for, right? Mr. T. Gray and Darren Gibson, they're setting us up for you to be the leader in your entire organization that people are going to be looking up to say, I want to be like Pat. I want to be.
Tell him that. That was a secret.
I'm sorry. I always think of the end and the beginning, right? I always look for that loop. Why are they teaching us this? Why do we have to sit in the presentation, do presentations? Why is he forcing us to learn technology? Because it's the things that other people are not paying attention to. That's how you separate yourself from what the masses of people are thinking and doing or not doing, And that's why I just appreciate the community that we have here. Starts with the leadership. You guys, they're giving you the golden, they're giving it to you, the golden goose, right? Laying it in your lap. So I just love it because the people that are here, that army of 300, this is the team that is going to set the stage of expectation, and I believe we have the opportunity to be the leadership and the envy of the industry. Not to get off topic, but Mr. Bugs is out here, man, doing that thing, T. Gray. I mean, he's out here laying the groundwork, and we can't let him down, man. We can't let them down. So what we're doing, and I just want to say this, the vision casting, I didn't even hear the presentations, but just from hearing you, the vision casting, you guys, what T Gray just dropped with those 10 intro lines. I mean, I can't write fast enough. So hopefully, somebody's got these screenshots where we can master one of these pitches because it's the vision. Mr. Darren Gibson said a while ago, it was probably about a year ago, y'all, and I'll never forget. Matter of fact, I wrote these notes down when it comes to doing presentations and building a team. Your vision, President Diamond said this, your vision is the head of everything, right? It's the head of your organization. It's going to be the head of your presentation. Your mission is the heart, and your value is the soul of your presentation. So I think that when you find the vision, you find the people. Mr. Darren Gibson, I hope you remember that, but I'll never forget that because that's exactly what we're doing here is building that. And I love it. I love it because the vision is going to create the impact. And that's what I'm seeing from you guys. And I love it, T. Gray.
Man, that's
You're a true student, brother.
Say it again.
I said that 2 years ago, Trey, and that just shows that you're a true student, man. That shows why you're a diamond. That's awesome.
Yep, absolutely, absolutely. And another thing that shows why Diamond Trey is Diamond is because you could he already sees through the curtain, right? Mr. Bugs has taught us repeatedly that until you start doing your own presentations, you are part of someone else's business. You don't own your business until you start doing presentations. And so, that's the little bit of trickery that we've been doing without saying that. We've been trying to help you, like Trey said, be the leader. This positions you as the leader, right? And it's getting people out of their comfort zone to do that thing that Diamond Trey said, which is position yourself as the leader, because that's what this is right now. This is leadership development. So
T. Gray, Mr. Bug said yesterday, if you stop, your team stops. That's not a business, that's a job. Meaning you got to get your group doing presentations as well.
Right.
T. Gray, can I add another point to some of the challenges, right? And I admire the twins who are having technical issues. That is, I love it because if you push through those issues, there's nothing that can stop you. I mean, and it just reminds me, technology. I mean, I was the last Mohican to have a BlackBerry, right? Before Verizon called me and said, you can't use your BlackBerry no more. Shut it down. We're going to, I was the last one. But when it came to Elevate, I had a hard time using my TradingView. Technology. T. Gray, I figured out how to copy and paste probably about 3 years ago. Don't laugh at me. But here's the truth. I locked myself because it was I just was struggling trying to use my TradingView. I locked myself in my office for 2 days over the weekend. And I didn't come out of that office until I figured out how to use my TradingView so I could trade. Because the end result was, I said, I'm going to learn how to trade. I have to do this. I'm going to learn how to do it. And once I came out, I was I can make that TradingView dance. I can make my computer, do cartwheels if I needed to on the charts. So same here with the presentations. We have to fight through. We have to figure it out, fight through so we can have our victory. That's it.
No, that's strong. That's really strong. That's a great example. You made me think about a few decades ago when I decided to switch to Mac. And I was Windows. And I bought my first Mac. And anybody who's ever made that switch knows that the operating system is very different. And you know what I did, Trey? I took my Windows laptop and I put it up on a shelf in a closet. And I said, I am going to force myself to use this Mac exclusively for 30 days. And if after 30 days, I can't get this thing figured out the way I need to, then I'll go get that laptop. You know when I saw that laptop again? When I moved houses. All right. So, the thing that I said earlier to the Turner twins, it applies. Trey said the same thing. We do what we need to do when we got to do it. So just put yourself in a mindset that you got to do it, and it's amazing what how you'll surprise yourself. Diamond tier. Floor is yours.
Yes, sir. Honestly, man, I'm gonna give a huge shout out to everybody that's sent in their videos and got the critique that was needed for them to of course improve. In regards to the vision part, I learned a lot of this from both Darren and Mr. Bugs when it comes to presenting the business. Really, just when you're sharing the vision, give them a picture in word form that compels them to want to be a part of what you're doing in the very beginning or towards the end. Me, I like to do it towards the end. So that way, when it comes to the closing, they know another reason why they're getting started, right? They want to be a part of what's taking place. They want to participate. They want to be involved. They want to essentially be a catalyst of the movement that we are essentially creating. And again, it's not about what you say, but how you say it. And that's a part of the vision. When you're sharing the vision, people are going to either catch it or not. But that's why you all, like Diana, her energy was through the roof. She was leading you. She was consulting you the whole time without you necessarily thinking, oh, she's bossing me around. No, she's like, oh, this is somebody I can follow. This is somebody that I know and I'm confident that she can take me to the next place, right? With Angel, she's calm, she's collective. She can give you that lovey-dovey conversation, but at the same time, she's still guiding you along without being, pushy, salesy, and things of that nature. Do things in your own way, but at the same time, the vision is what's going to catch people's imagination. Okay, I can see that. I can be a part of this. Okay, let me go ahead and let me be a part of this and let me move forward. So honestly, it's the vision. Vision is caught, not taught. You got to catch the vision. And when you catch the vision, people will run with it. So that's my 2 cents on it.
Man, that wasn't 2 cents. That's $2 billion. Appreciate that, man. That was strong. All right, folks. Well, let's have some questions. Anybody have some questions? We talked about a lot today. We gave some advice. Maybe some of you still have some questions about what we talked about today or any other topic, but we have a few minutes to tackle a couple of questions.
Yeah, this is Pat. I have a quick question, if I may. The video that I downloaded from the, I guess it's the iBoom Hub or whichever it was, didn't have the affiliate pack. I'm sorry, yeah, didn't have the affiliate pack on that video. So I actually had done 2, because on the initial screen where it says you can join between $99 and $1,300, I left that bit out in that second video that I sent to you because we didn't have the 99 on that screen. So I'm just trying to think if there's something different, if there's a different version that I need to have. Can we maybe just put that in the chat, because the video I downloaded didn't show it.
Miss Pat, it's on iBoom Hub.
That's where I downloaded it from.
Yeah, so what I do when it comes to the presentations, because I have a Mac, I actually, copy and paste it onto Keynote, and there is the full 3 packs with the affiliate, the executive, and the CEO package. All 3 of them are on one slide. If you copy that, you should be able to paste it on your presentation on that last slide.
Thank you. I will see how I can.
Yeah. So hold on a second.
Thank you.
Did you get it from here, from this page?
Yeah, I don't remember exactly where. I know shortly after when we did that first, when we talked about this new presentation 5 or 6 weeks ago, I downloaded it that same day. Remember, I sent you an email. It was that one that I downloaded. And I sent you an email at the time. It didn't show a disclaimer. Remember I told you that, T. Gray?
Yeah.
So it was that one. So maybe that one was deficient. I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, because I'm not sure where you got that from, because our presentation always has all three of these in it.
Okay. I don't know. All right. Thank you.
No worries. So grab that from there, and I can't wait to see your next video.
Much appreciated. I'll work on it.
All right, awesome, my love. Who else? All right. Michelle Jacobs, didn't you have a question?
Hey, T. Gray. You answered it actually. I just wanted to know where to send the video. So I will get that to you this week, I promise.
Okay, cool. How do you feel about making a video? Are you excited about it? You're nervous?
I'm nervous. I am nervous. I really don't like speaking in front of the room unless I'm forced to. So like you said, once I'm forced to or I have to, I do what I need to do. So I'm going to download the video, the presentation, and get it out to you. So that's my challenge for this week.
Well, you know what? Let me frame this for you.
Okay.
I'm gonna get rid of that nervousness for you. Making this video is a way for you to speak in front of the room without having to speak in front of the room.
True. I don't have to look at anyone. True. Okay.
Your video is just gonna be you and you. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's and what it's gonna do is, if you record a good enough video, then the video you won't have to do individual presentations.
Okay. Do it one time. Do it
right. You're making a soldier, and the video doesn't care, isn't nervous about talking to people.
Got it. Thank you.
You have a bigger reason than other people to make a good video, because that way it can keep you from having to be in that uncomfortable place. But once you have a team that develops, we'll fall off the bridge of getting in front of the room.
Okay, sounds great. Thank you.
Awesome. Val, what's happening, man? Talk to me. You got a question for me? Anything?
The only question I would have would probably be, how do you approach people when you're not good at speaking to people and you're more shy on the parts? I have the partners who's a little bit shy in talking to people, and she's not sure how to approach them and start a conversation.
I love it. I'm a defer to my diamonds. That's how they got to be diamond.
Yeah, I think it's real simple in regards to talking to people, especially if you're shy. Really, I would just make it as simple as, just go out and meet a new friend. And you do that and I like to give it this way. Number one, just find something that you can compliment another person on. Whether it's, their appearance, whether it's their shoes, whether it's their fragrance, cologne, perfume, whatever it is. Find something that you can genuinely compliment that person on.
Well, don't be walking up to people like, you smell good. Don't do it. That's not what he meant.
Please don't. That's not what I meant. That's definitely not what I meant. You're going to have sexual arousement out here, right? But anyways, give people a genuine compliment, right? Create an icebreaker, not only just for them, but for you too. Because you're nervous, they're nervous, go ahead and break the ice. Give them a compliment. Or if you like me, ask a goofy question. Just a goofy, silly, stupid question that makes both of you laugh. And then you're like, okay, cool, that wasn't that bad. And then you just, number two, introduce yourself. Just start a conversation by introducing yourself. Hey, my name is Jerry. Oh, pleasure to meet you, Jerry. Where you? And then you start asking questions. It's that simple. And after you do that, gather enough information. You're not spending a lot of time to, get their information or talk about the business. Do not have the business on your mind. Just meet the friend first. Make the connection first. They're going to tell you everything that they need to know. as you connect with them. But the main thing is first making the friend. And then once you make that friend, once you get the connection, and how do you get the connection? Hey, let's connect. I would love to stay in connection with you. I would love to build a relationship or build some type of connection with you. What's the best way to keep in contact with you? Or are you on social media, or do you rather, your cell phone? I'm giving them options that I want. So that way I am still in control of the connection. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And then once I get their number, get their Instagram, get their social media, whatever it is, cool. I look forward to connecting with you. What's your schedule typically like? Now they're like, okay, well, yeah, I'm free during the weeks after 5, or, during the day around 3 or 4 o'clock. Okay, cool. I'll reach out to you around then. And just go from there. But again, when you're meeting new people, do not have the business on your mind. But Val, I'll help you out with that though.
Okay, thanks.
Oh, that was a whole training all right there. But just remember what I said. Please don't be like, you smell good. That's just not going to go well for you. It's not going to work out. I'm telling you, it's not going to work out. All right. I'm goofy today. Please forgive. Somebody asked in the chat.
Today?
Well, hold on. Don't go anywhere. I'm going to come back to you, Diana. Someone asked in the chat, update on the new payment processor. That's going to take us a few weeks to get done. That's one of the reasons why we hurried up and paid the monthly commission. And our goal is to get it done before the next monthly commission. All right, so just be patient, but we're working on that. And I saw a squirrel. Diana, you're so funny. She said, I said I was goofy today. She's like, today? Like just today? Like not yesterday and the day before? You might be right about that. All right, who else has got a question? We got time for like one more. One more. You know what?
If I may.
Who's that?
Dorgan.
What you got?
Just about the 10 statements that you gave us, will it be posted somewhere where we can get them?
Yeah. How about this?
I think Diana posted in the chat.
Yes, but
I took screenshots. I took screenshots. I can drop it on the GPS chat and the GPS group.
I dropped it in the GPS group for the WhatsApp.
Cool.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about.
Diana, I'm sending this to you so you can post it for us. I just sent you all 10. Okay.
I screenshotted all 10.
Yeah, but now you actually have the 10.
Gotcha.
There you go. I had to send it to somebody that already knows how to copy and paste. It's been doing it for more than 3 years. I mean, you've already been doing it for 3 years, so you're still kind of a novice at copying and pasting. So I had to send it to somebody that I know could actually handle the technology.
We know technology is my challenge.
No,
but
man.
I'm learning.
I'm telling you, you're actually doing well. You know what? I tell you, hey guys, listen. You know what? Let me tell you a story about and this is for the leaders in the group here who you have people on your team and you want to motivate them and you want to move them, right? A light kit, a webcam and a light kit cost about $250, $300. Okay. And Doris was in my group and I wanted her to achieve a certain milestone. She's not afraid of talking to people. She's a professional salesperson. She sells high ticket items, etc. But I wanted to focus her on getting to a certain level. And I said, if you do X amount of presentations and you get to this level, I'm going to buy you a light kit and a new webcam. And she did. And so I did. I went on Amazon, I bought it, had it delivered to her house. But I share that story because who won in that transaction?
You did.
I did, right? I mean, we both did, but I won because I launched a beast of a soldier now, right? She already proved that she was worthy of the equipment, but what do you think happened once she got the equipment?
She was on fire. She felt
Yeah.
empowered. She
Beast
felt
mode.
Right. The first time she looked at herself and on a Zoom and she with the lights and the camera, and she was like, this looks better than what I was doing before. Oh, unstoppable. So it was an investment, but I'll tell you what, I paid for it out of the commissions that I earned by her getting to that level. Does that make sense, everybody?
Hey, Tigre, can I say something on that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I have assistants and all kinds of people that did everything technology in my businesses. And look, you see this? I have this one on purpose because you see this hat? You see that? Okay, so yeah, this one, yeah, you got this for me. Now, I'm gonna say this. I was a very slow typer. I didn't even know how to put a PowerPoint together. But when I I achieved what T Grace set out for me to achieve. And I got that light kit. That was during the time that we were about to launch Skin Tech. And when we launched Skin Tech, we know what I did with that. When Mr. Bugs called me directly and said, Doris, can you be one of our first Skin Tech group to do the product presentation? I learned because I felt empowered because I had the tools, because my coach empowered me. I literally learned how to put a PowerPoint together to be able to. We ran the Skin Tech and product info weekly, and we did it all. And then it evolved to Travel and Trade Corner. So I did that for almost 4 or 5 years, every Wednesday. And I can honestly tell you that if I did not feel prepared because I knew I had the tools that my coach made sure I knew I had, I would have probably freaked out really big time when Mr. Bucks called me. But I was ready. And so if I could learn, and Trey and I had this because I had him on the Travel and Trade Corner, and we talked about our age group and being technologically challenged. And technology is scary until it's not, until you learn it. And so if I can do it, the twins, everybody, Pat, you guys, everybody can do it. Thank you. That's all I wanted to say.
And you know what? I just got to say, y'all age group, y'all old folks, I don't know what's wrong with y'all. I'm so glad I'm not in y'all age group.
You better quit because you're older than me.
All right, cool. Well, listen, hey guys, this was how you guys feel about this flight school? Did we do good today? Yeah?
Absolutely.
Yeah, this is awesome, man. Love it.
Yes,
Excellent.
those intros were great.
Tremendously helpful.
Jack Phillips, open your mic. I wanted to hear what you were saying.
I just said those intros were great.
So you got something good out of it. This was worth the time?
Absolutely.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Glad to make you smile today. What about you, Cynthia?
Which one?
No.
This was fantastic. I really appreciate the intros as well too, because I'm in the process of getting my presentation together that's sent over to you so you can critique it as well. So you will definitely have that from me.
How do you feel about it?
We can be talking.
How do you,
very good.
About your how do you feel about approaching this assignment to do your presentation?
Much more confident with more tools in my arsenal to even make it even better. So when I send it to you, then I'm looking to get a very good critique.
Great. I want to mess you up because you know this next wave of presentations that I get is going to be held to the standard of everything we talked about today.
Of course. I wouldn't see it any other way, of course.
Well, since you pointed out that there's more than one Cynthia great. Talk to me. Did you
Good morning, everyone. I have so many good tips because I'm going to do a presentation myself. I've never done a presentation, so just bear with me and be ready.
Okay.
Very good nuggets, though.
Yes, ma'am. We'll be nice. I'll be nice. I can't say that.
Don't be nice. Don't be nice.
I can't say PG's gonna
be nice. Be real. Be real.
You don't want me to be nice? Okay, cool, Cynthia. I'm glad you said that because I don't even know how to be nice anyway. Awesome, my love. Elijah.
Can I say something?
Oh, yes, ma'am. Go ahead,
Only
Diane.
because of words. I'm in the middle of typing something now. Being nice does not have to equate to being brutal. You can still be nice and be honest without being brutal. I just wanted to point that out. And you are nice and you are honest and you care about how your words trigger, so you are not brutal. So go ahead, be nice to Cynthia.
I need you to say that again so I can play that for my wife.
It's recorded. Just clip that part.
All right. Well, she's got a name for me, and it's not nice. Elijah, thank you. I see you're outside, but I see that you've also made it your business to be on flight school. How did we do today? Did you get what you needed? Was it worth the energy you put in to being on flight school today?
Yeah, it was on point. My biggest thing, because I recorded another presentation and I keep touching that 35, 37. I'm like, oh my God. But I think the biggest was the vision and the hook and learn how to put people into it. That way you can have that exposure and then three-way. So definitely got the nuggets.
Perfect. Because I'm in that, Tier's got me in that group with you, so I can't wait. I'm looking for your presentation, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right, cool. Awesome. You know who I want to hear from? I want to hear from my buddy out in Colorado, David, Mr. Romero. How you doing today?
Fantastic, sir. Fantastic.
How are we doing? You've been on flight school since the beginning. Are we at a new level?
Oh, sir, this is definitely a new level, and I'll be honest. When you mentioned this a few weeks ago that everybody needs to be flight school ready, and when I say camera ready, I'm still working on getting the camera ready part, but it definitely makes you want to engage. And I know I'm going to get something. I just never know exactly what it is, and that fear alone should make everyone reach out to your group and let them know, be on, because what you probably think you want to get, you won't get, but what you never thought you needed, you will, and you never want to miss that opportunity. Thank you for the opportunity to talk here, sir.
Love you, man. I love you, man. And I appreciate you for just always being there and bringing your energy to flight school. And you want to know, David, you know what I find interesting today? I see a lot of people on flight school that I haven't seen in a while, but that I love dearly. And I'm just so happy. You guys know who you are. And I'm just so happy to see you. And let's build this thing together. I hope you guys have an amazing Saturday. I would be remiss if I didn't leave the last word to my business partner, Mr. Presidential Diamond, Darren Gibson. Sir, the floor is yours, and then we'll call it a wrap.
No, I'm excited, and like you just said, we're seeing some. I was talking to my assistant yesterday. We're seeing a lot of momentum right now with a lot of things with the company, and what I love is we're getting in the rhythm of things, Tigray, and I'm seeing some old heads, coming back and since you said old heads, right? But I'm seeing some older individuals come back. They're seeing that we've revamped, we're doing some amazing things together, and I'm fired up. If you guys need, we have a whole community, we have a whole new WhatsApp group, we have a whole new Facebook group. Just if you're not plugged in, just let us know. And this training today was absolutely phenomenal. I believe it's time. I was talking about this yesterday on my call with what was that, the master class, I believe, and I told everybody to partner up with somebody, you know, and I know we're doing our own presentations, but it's fun when you partner up and you know, do some presentations with people, and let's have some fun, let's have some contests, some healthy contests, and let's start developing some more leaders, because that's what every company's looking for, is leadership. So take what T. Gray, myself, Trey, and Tier said seriously, and especially some of the stuff that T. Gray had said with the closing remarks of the 10 things. We'll post that inside the Facebook groups and etc. for you guys to have them. And then I believe D. Hardy posted the how to share your stories and practice it. T. Gray, man, I'll be in the mirror and I'll be recording, and some of the guys that was here in Indiana, I'll show them my recordings back in the day, me practicing my, you know, my story. I mean, just it's a business, and if your goal is to create wealth, you know, 6 figures, 7 figures, whatever the goal is, you got a responsibility. You got a responsibility of what type of leader you want to be. And I believe the shy one, I believe it was Vale and some other people that, you know, don't want to talk to people or don't want to do presentations. We've all been there before. I don't care how you know, introverted, extroverted, don't matter what verted. We've all been there before, especially if you've joined something brand new. We've all been there before. I'll never forget when I had to do my first presentations, and we were doing trainings on how to do presentations, and I was still nervous on how to do it, but I practiced it. I recorded myself. I sent it over to my leadership roles back in the day. And even still today, we still try to perfect it. I still look at my presentations and see how T. Gray talks about the money slide, and you know, or Mr. Bugs talks about how to save money on the, you know, the travel platform and what words he uses. It doesn't matter what you know, what rank you are, what income you are. Everybody's here looking to grow, right? So that's why I'm going to be on the call today with Mr. Bugs and listening in on him. Because I'm not where he's at yet. So I want to make sure that I am where he's at, and not just am where he's at, but move further and pass that baton on to the next person as well. Because I know we have the right people. I believe it was Trey that said it. This group, T. Gray, is by far, I know that we've had plenty of groups in our building stage, but this is pretty much like, we have a sharp group. We really do. We have a team of people that we come together and help out, and I know you guys can feel the energy, right? You guys can all feel the energy, that it's just a sharp group. We just now need to move our feet. All right. We just need to move our feet. And once we move our feet, I promise you'll start seeing the results in a big, big way, because leadership is in each and every single one of you. It just takes you to pull it out of you. So I'm really excited. Let's really do this thing. This was an amazing flight school. I believe flight school is getting better and better and better and better each week because we're on purpose for purpose. And what better time to talk about it? T. Gray, we just talked about presentations. We just talked about the story yesterday and etc. And it's crazy that you're talking about it today. So I'm fired up. MK, thank you so much for all things that you do. T. Gray, I still need some help with my technology. As you can see, I'm behind. See, I'm gonna show you guys really fast, because some of you guys are like, oh, the technology is no. I'm telling you, here it is.
I'm gonna fix that for you today, sir. That's on us.
I still need help, right? So it's not just you all, it's these young heads. Okay, we're still learning how to do this as well. So we're
As a
all
matter of
learning.
fact, Mr. Kithcart had built quite a few excellent virtual backgrounds, and he's going to drop those in our Diamond Chat today.
Perfect.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, man. I appreciate you guys, and can't forget about Anna as well. And obviously, I mean, I was talking to Mr. Bugs yesterday, and I believe we're probably gonna talk today. And man, he's like Mr. Bugs on 10 right now. I can just tell with all the content that he's bringing out, and like Trey Harris just said, we're part of this company. So let's show all the other companies with all the leadership that he's developing and helping. Let's show them all that we are now doing what he's teaching as well, and moving up the ladder, and more importantly, helping the next person. Regardless, we'll go through ups and downs. We've all been through ups and downs. Who cares? You know, let's start keeping the main thing. And I promise you, it will take us to the thing that we've been looking for. So I love you guys all. Thank you so much, T. Gray, MK, Anna, and this was an amazing flight school. Thanks to all the diamonds as well, and all the questions too.
All right, great job. See you guys. Have a great Saturday. See you at 12.